my name is Mai Khôi, and here with me today are my teammates Tấn Lộc, Hoàng Mỹ, Trâm Anh, and Trung Tính. We're in grade 9 at HuyenTamBinh Secondary School. It is a large and beautiful school with 26 classrooms, 60 teachers, and nearly 1,000 students. It is located on a street named VinhLong in HuyenTamBinh town, and it's about 30 kilometers from VinhLong city. I love my school very much because it offers us a lot of good curriculums taught by well-qualified teachers and enables us to be friends with many excellent students. HuyenTamBinh Secondary School is considered as one of the best secondary schools in HuyenTamBinh town with great reputation. My school is a place that provides us with not only academic knowledge, but also practical lessons of life, love, and belief.
In life, we have something to be proud to make our life more meaningful, such as proud of our family, ourselves, our job, or someone. For me, I'm proud to be a Vietnamese because I was born and grew up in such a great country, which is not famous for the beautiful landscape, the traditional culture, but it also has great many people who are famous all over the world. Among many famous figures in Vietnam, there is Mr. Võ Văn Kiệt, a resident in our beloved homeland, VinhLong.
Mr. Võ Văn Kiệt was born on November 23, 1922 in Trung Hiệp Village, Vũng Liêm District, VinhLong Province, Vietnam. His birth name was Phan Văn Hòa, and then he changed it into Võ Văn Kiệt when he was admitted to the Indo-Chinese Communist Party in 1939. He also had a pseudonym which was known as Sáu Dân. He joined the anti-imperialist youth movement and then took part in the Nam Kỳ insurrection in Vũng Liêm district. He was a brilliant Vietnamese politician and economic reformist that then served as the Prime Minister of Vietnam from 1991 to 1997. A well-regarded Vietnamese revolutionary and political leader, Mr. Kiệt was a veteran fighter in the long wars against the French colonialists, the South Vietnamese, and then American forces during the Vietnam War. And even in the difficult post-war years, he was still one of the most crucial and prominent reformists that then led to the innovation policy taking place in Vietnam since 1986. His premiership saw the country's return to the war arena after decades of wars and isolation.
Võ Văn Kiệt was a member of the Vietnamese independence movement. He fought against the French colonial powers in the First Indochina War from 1946 to 1954 in southern Vietnam. According to Geneva Accords, communist cadres were forced together in North Vietnam, but he was among Jews who remained in the south, moving between secret bases in southeastern region. In 1960, he was elected alternate member of the Communist Party Central Committee. His first wife, Ms. Trần Kim Anh, and his two children were killed in a rocket attack by U.S. forces in 1966 when they had a journey in a boat to meet Mr. Sáu Dân after a long time living far away from each other. After North Vietnamese forces took control of Saigon on April 30, 1975, they let it take over of the city, and in 1976, he was appointed as chairman of the People's Committee, as well deputy party secretary of the city, which had been renamed to Ho Chi Minh City in the memory of the deceased leader.
In 1982, he was promoted to deputy chairman of Council of Ministers, vice premier, and became chairman of State Planning Commission. In 1987, he was appointed first deputy prime minister of Vietnam and assumed the role of acting prime minister from March to June 1988 after the sudden death of Mr. Phạm Hùng. Võ Văn Kiệt took the role of first vice premier and continued to push his reform agenda. In 1991, he was elected a prime minister on office and held until 1997. He initiated a large program of economic reform, reorganized the government, and urged the broadening of diplomatic ties. In the early 1990s, Vietnam gradually recovered from the economic crisis of previous decade. In 1985, the country joined the Asian community and normalized relations with the USA, ending 20 years of formal mutuality and American embargo after the fall of Saigon.
Mr. Võ Văn Kiệt had made decisions on many important constructions, such as electrical line from the north to the south of Vietnam, so that Vietnamese people had electricity for lighting, cooking, walking, and so on. Building the road from Bắc Thăng Long to Nội Bài, highway from Lan to Hòa Lạc. Building the dam in Phủ in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh Road, Mỹ Thuận Bridge in VinhLong province. There was a significant project to develop Đầm Thác 10, Tứ Giác Long Xuyên, bringing fresh water to Cà Mau, building Dung Quất Oil Filter Factory. Thanks to his contribution, Vietnam is developing faster in modern society.
After retiring from politics, Mr. Võ Văn Kiệt lived in Ho Chi Minh City. Since then, he has spoken out on many issues and was seen as a defender of people's rights. Mr. Võ Văn Kiệt was admitted to Singapore Mount Elizabeth Hospital on June 3, 28, and died at the age of 85 on June 11, 28. Then the government of Vietnam announced a state of funeral on June 14 and 15 to be held in Reunification Palace, Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, and his birth province, VinhLong. To remind his contribution to the nation, the government also built a memorial in VinhLong to worship him. It is in Vũng Liêm district. Today, more and more people in VinhLong, as well as people in Vietnam, visit there on special occasions to express their respectation and gratitude to the Prime Minister. Many buildings, roads, and schools are named after his name as a way so that the future generation can know about his devotion.
Last year, the government celebrated the anniversary of Mr. Võ Văn Kiet's 100th birthday. On this day, we had many activities to do. We had offered incense to him, attended a week trade market. A lot of people all over Vietnam come to Vũng Liêm district. It looks like a big festival in our province. As we have mentioned, the Prime Minister Võ Văn Kiệt had devoted his whole life to the nation, so that Vietnam can become stronger, wealthier, and more beautiful. Right now, our country has higher positions in the world, and as a student, I'm proud of him and proud of VinhLong, a homeland with many great historical figures. Everybody, you and I, the future owners of our country, try to study hard to protect and build our country. Let's bring beautiful images of our country to the world so that our international friends can know Vietnam as a beautiful, peaceful, and wealthy country. Once again, we are proud to be Vietnamese people and proud to be born in VinhLong.